Hi, and welcome to this introduction to the tracking and planning features of IBM Rational Team Concert. Rational Team Concert is a complete tooling environment for task, change, and source code management that deals with some of the most typical challenges, like planning across distributed teams, wasted time in meetings, little or no dependency management, lack of visibility into progress and status, no insight into process and planning improvements, changing requirements that require plan adjustments, problems discovered too late, and delivery delays. Rational Team Concert does this by helping you stay focused on simple built-in collaboration in the context of the work you do, which really just means that if you use Rational Team Concert to do your work, you are automatically collaborating. Having the visibility into status and progress of teams so that managers don't have to bug the people doing the real work. Information is live and available at a glance. Imagine no more spreadsheets. Helping you not only identify dependencies, but also track them and mitigate any risks that cause delays. And last but not least, insight that shows you how well you're doing and where you might need to improve. And if you get stuck, Rational Team Concert builds in guidance to help you learn a new process or understand what you need to do next. Let's take a quick look. We're looking here at a Rational Team Concert dashboard, which you can think of as a landing page for all members working on a team. Like one-stop shopping, where they can get all information relevant to planning and delivering changes in the scope of a team. And everything you see here can be tailored to have the content that your organization cares about. Notice the tabs that are across the top of the dashboard. Tabs are a way that you can organize content and direct team members and stakeholders to specific areas of information suitable for them. And you see these colorful widgets? These are actually reports that are created using Jazz Reporting Service. That's a built-in feature of Rational Team Concert. These are really nifty because they provide an at-a-glance view of information, but you can easily change the table view to drill into the details. And Rich Hover is enabled, so that allows you to look at some details about aspects of the report without ever leaving your dashboard. The content that Rational Team Concert manages under the covers, which is surfaced in the widgets on this dashboard, are focused around what we call work items. There are a number of different work item types to help you define, plan, and manage work, and this is fully customizable. Teams collaborate through work items too, so let's take a quick look. The story work item is typical of work items in Rational Team Concert that have system attributes like the summary, the owner, the iteration that the work item is planned for. There are tabs along the top so that you can do things like specify acceptance criteria and done criteria, look at links to other artifacts, manage approvals and approval history, and also look at the complete history that comprises an audit trail for a set of changes that are encapsulated in a work item. On the Overview tab, this is where collaboration happens in the discussion section. You can use the @mention kind of technology, which allows you to direct comments to a specific person or a set of people, but everyone that has permission to view a work item can see the discussion, and the discussion history is preserved in the work item. Once work items are defined, you plan work by using plans that contain work items in a specified scope, like a sprint or a set of sprints. There are two different ways to plan. Traditional planning, which is suitable for product managers and others that need a bird's eye view of work in flight, and Quick Planner, which is optimized for quick and simple team-based planning. We're going to take a look at each of these. The roadmap plan provides us with a tree view of features and stories, essentially the work breakdown. We can expand the twisties and see that work breakdown. We can also get quick visualization of other attributes for all of these work items. We can also use the quick expand button and actually expand the work breakdown across the entire roadmap plan. That's pretty nifty. Now, if you're a team doing sprint planning, Quick Planner is the thing for you. Just like plan views in traditional planning, Quick Planner is another way of looking at the data. There are different kinds of boards. A sprint planning board, for example, is very typical for a team that's leading a daily Scrum meeting where they're viewing incoming work, managing and grooming their backlog, and planning for the next iteration or the next sprint. The Quick Planner boards provide drag and drop. They provide easy child task breakdown, as you can see here. So a very simple way of doing team-based planning. So that's just a quick overview of the tracking and planning capabilities. So what other kind of capabilities are available? Well, I am glad you asked. Process definition and enforcement, for one thing. You choose whether you're looking to support Agile Scrum teams or an entire Agile enterprise. Rational Team Concert can do that. Or maybe you still need to conform to traditional methods. No big deal. You can even mix these in a hybrid environment or build your own. And then there is source code management. Next to tracking and planning, this is the other key feature of Rational Team Concert. It includes managing change in distributed environments, so things like parallel development with conflict resolution built in, or support for code reviews, or automated build and automated test capabilities. And for regulatory compliance, Rational Team Concert maintains a complete audit trail so that you can be ready to respond to an audit request in hours instead of weeks. You can learn more about Rational Team Concert by going through the material on this page. Then be sure to explore Rational Team Concert in our demo environment to get some hands-on experience for yourself. Thanks for taking the time to watch.
In this video, I'm going to give a brief overview of Rational Team Concert features and functions and how they work together. I'm going to use the Money That Matters sample project that we bundled with our product, and 3 users, Deb, who works on the server side, Bob, who works on the .NET UI, and Rupa, their team lead. It's Sprint 2, and Rupa is using the Quick Planner to check what work items remain on her plate for the release. She picks the high priority one to break it down into smaller tasks, which she can assign to her team members. She opens the task breakdown view, checks the quick syntax for reference, and starts creating tasks. Task creation is easy in Quick Planner with the quick create syntax. Once Rupa has created the child tasks, she switches to iteration planning to plan for Sprint 2, which is the current sprint. There, she selects the entire hierarchy under Story 83 and drags and drops the hierarchy into Sprint 2. Now that work breakdown is done, let's look at the other team members. Deb needs to implement the web service, and we'll look at her first. Deb uses the Eclipse client. She's done with her current assignment, so she looks at the My Work view to see the list of work items assigned to her for this sprint. She decides to get started on the high priority task first, opens it, and sets it as the current work item. This will automatically associate all her checked-in changes to this work item. She also sets the state to start working. She has also enabled automatic check-in of all her changes, so as soon as she saves a file, her changes will be checked in. In general, even if you don't prefer auto check-in, it's good practice to check in frequently because it ensures that your changes are saved in the repository, though not shared with your team yet. Deb's now done with her implementation. The pending changes view contains her checked-in changes. She checks it to make sure that she's accepted all incoming changes from her team, and then she fires a personal build to make sure her changes are not going to break the team build. The personal build is run green and all tests have passed. Deb now tries to deliver her changes so that they're shared with the rest of the team. Deliver fails. The team advisor tells her that she is missing work item approvals, and she realizes that she forgot to have her changes reviewed. She switches to the pending changes view, and she submits her changes for review by Rupa. Deb adds a comment to bring it to Rupa's attention, and she selects the approver. An approval of type review with Rupa as the approver has been added to Deb's work item. Rupa logs into her personal dashboard, looks at her feeds, and clicks on the review request. She navigates to the Approvals tab of the work item and clicks on Code Review to open the Code Review tool. The Code Review tool has been automatically set up with Deb's changes for review. Rupa starts reviewing the changes, adding comments as appropriate. Rupa and Deb have collaborated via the work item and the code review tool. After a few back and forth discussions and fixes, Rupa is satisfied and approves in the tool. Deb checks the feeds in the Eclipse client and opens the work item. Now that it's approved, she runs a personal build again. The personal build has run green, so Deb delivers her changes again. This time, she resolves the work item too. The deliver goes through, and her changes are now visible to the rest of the team. We'll now have a quick look at Bob's workflow. Bob uses the Visual Studio client, which is very similar in functions and features to the Eclipse client. Bob starts his workday with a look at My Dashboard, where he can see the current work items he's been assigned to. Like Deb, Bob too opens the work item and he sets it as the current work item. And then he starts working on it, going through the usual cycle of check-in, review, personal builds, and deliver. Let's now take a final look at the team's work view of the Quick Planner. As we can see, some of the children tasks of Story 83 that we started with are now in progress, and some have been resolved. When all the children tasks are resolved, Rupa, who's the owner of Story 83, is going to mark it resolved as well. This completes our demo. Hope you find it useful. For more information, please have a look at our features pages on jazz.net.
Adopting lean and agile principles allows companies to focus on software and product development as a way to improve time to value and keep everyone focused on quickly producing working deliverables that meet customer demands. IBM's continuous engineering solution is designed to help your business embrace lean and agile practices, including interaction, collaboration, and response to change. And you can evolve to lean and agile adoption over time because of the support for a mixture of formal or waterfall and agile Scrum development methodologies. Built into the IBM Continuous Engineering Solution, the Scaled Agile Framework, or SAFe, supports your agile transformation by providing a well-established, industry-standard method for applying lean and agile principles at every organizational level in your enterprise. Choose your level of SAFe adoption. Do as much or as little as you need to bring value to your enterprise-scaled agile transformation. IBM's Continuous Engineering Solution embeds the SAFe methodology in a fully integrated cross-domain solution that enables everyone to participate in the definition of business initiatives, solution proposals, iterative development plans, and execution of changes. A role-based interactive dashboard delivers instant access to insight with a click of a button. Investigate business initiatives with the ability to visualize artifacts created throughout the application lifecycle. Drill down to see granular details with end-to-end traceability, from requirements to change to quality. Built-in Kanban planning capabilities enforce work-in-progress limits and enable teams to apply economic thinking at all levels. The solution also supports agile team-based planning using the Scrum methodology that is prescribed by SAFe for the team level with an interactive quick planner tool that makes it simple to view incoming work, check the backlog, and perform iteration planning using drag and drop. Demonstrate the effectiveness of your lean and agile principles with out-of-the-box, cross-domain reporting capabilities that deliver insight that's critical for business leaders, product and release managers, as well as program leads. To move to a continuous delivery model, you must balance the efficiency and effectiveness of your organization as a whole, not just at the team level. By embedding the key activities and practices of SAFe, IBM's Continuous Engineering Solution enables continuous business planning and continuous delivery grounded on agile and lean principles, so you can achieve faster time to value and deliver the right things right. Learn more. Contact us today.